Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing some items from the Stay Dedicated lifting brand. The Stay Dedicated brand is a project that's been in the works for a few years, and it was released on June 10th by my favorite fitness influencer, Lubomba. So what makes him my favorite fitness influencer? Well, aside from building an incredible natural physique, his overall social media presence, the quality of his content, and overall business mindedness is something that I really admire and honestly influences a lot of the content that I post. In addition to the Stay Dedicated brand, he has creation graphics for programs like Final Cut Pro and Premiere Pro, and they're actually being used in this video today. So with that being said, I knew immediately that I was going to tap in and support as soon as this brand dropped. I bought the Stay Dedicated belt, the lifting straps, and the knee/elbow wraps on the release date. They got here on July 7th, and the reason this video is just coming out is because I wanted a few weeks of actually using the product before talking to you guys about it. So enough background, let's get into the video. So the first item that I'll be focusing on is the Stay Dedicated Classic belt. This belt was bought to replace my Harbinger belt that I've been using for about a year or so. First impressions were that the material is really sturdy and lightweight, and it doesn't feel as rough to the touch as my Harbinger belt. Additionally, I really like the embroidery of the Stay Dedicated brand here in the back, as well as on the loop of the belt. You see the brand name there, and you see the logo on the belt. So I think that really makes it stand out and look distinct. Additionally, I like how the back isn't as wide as my previous belt, which allows me to put it a little higher on my body without it rubbing into my rib cage when I'm at the bottom of movements like a squat. Now, the only thing I will say is that I feel like I could have gotten a medium instead of a large. The website suggests that I believe smalls are for people with waist circumferences around 25 to 31 inches, and the mediums are for 30 inches to 37 inches. The part of my body where I would put the belt around my waist is exactly 31 inches, and so I wanted to play it safe. And so it does still fit perfectly when I wrap it around. However, I do use the very last loop. And again, it fits perfectly fine, but I'm not a huge fan of the excess belt material that's, kind of flapping around towards my left side when I tie it all the way. But again, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room for when I start my bulk, so all is well. Next, we have the Stay Dedicated lifting straps. This is the third pair of straps that I have bought, and they're by far the best. The first straps that I bought were these Harbinger Velcro lifting straps that I bought the same time that I got my lifting belt. They serve their purpose. They did well. They have a little bit of change of material on the inside that helps with grip a little bit. And the padding is really nice on the wrists. So I can't complain about these straps. They did their job. Next, we have the Gym Reapers lifting straps. Honestly, these are the worst out of the three straps that I have. There isn't any texture on the inside. I don't feel really secure when I'm using these straps. I think I really just got caught up with the advertisement of being able to get free lifting straps and only paying for shipping. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about how they can advertise that you're only paying for shipping, when in reality, you're paying for the cost to make the product. You're then also paying to ship the product, and the quality is so low that they can sell it at a low price and still make a profit. But such is life. You live and you learn. These exist, right? And finally, we have the Stay Dedicated lifting straps. The wording on the straps itself are kind of like a silicone material that helps out greatly with grip. Additionally, when holding heavy weight, the padding isn't rough on the wrist, and so that's obviously very important, especially when lifting heavy weight. But honestly, I think my favorite thing about these straps is the fact that it comes in this little Stay Dedicated mesh bag, as you can see with the logo right there on the bag. So what I can do on the days where I don't feel like bringing in my entire gym bag, but I still need to use my straps, is that I can put them inside of the mesh bag, and then I can simply take, like my water bottle, for example, tie it up, make sure it's all secure, and then I just wrap the straps, the bag with the straps in it, around my water bottle. So watch this. All right, so now it's locked in, right? I'm able to take my straps with me. I don't have to worry about them being in my pocket or in the lockers. And then when I'm ready to use them, I can just take off my Apple Watch, put my Apple Watch into the pouch, and then I can use the straps as I need. So super, super convenient that it comes in this pouch, and yeah, highly recommend. And finally, we have the Stay Dedicated knee and elbow wraps. Interestingly enough, on May 4th, I DM'd the Stay Dedicated Instagram page asking them when they're going to release their lifting gear, with absolutely no idea that they would be releasing in roughly a month later. And so I was super excited to see that these were to be available on that June 10th release date. So the purpose of knee and elbow wraps is to help store the elastic energy at the bottom of movements such as squats, bench presses, and overhead presses, and to assist your knees or elbows when you're doing those movements in pushing the weight up. Like the lifting straps, they come in this Stay Dedicated mesh bag, which really allows you to keep your gym bag organized. And when you wrap them around your knees or your elbows, they're secured with Velcro. The first time that I used these wraps was when I did my 405 squat PR, and I honestly don't think I would have been able to achieve that without the assistance of these wraps. Now, that does not mean that you have to use wraps every single time that you lift, because there is benefit to using your raw strength and raw power to build the muscles and the tendons in your body when you're doing certain movements. However, when you're pushing really heavy weight, the wraps will be able to provide assistance and allow you to hit weight that you may not have been able to hit otherwise. So yeah, if you're in the market for some new lifting gear, or if this is your first time that you would be buying any type of gear to assist you with your lifts, I highly recommend this brand. This is not a paid partnership, but their link is in my description, so feel free to check them out. And that's all for me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff so that you don't miss a single video. All right, see you guys next Wednesday.